A few years ago, I hit a wall. My business was moving, but I wasn't. My days were packed, my to-do list was endless. But at the end of each week, I'd look back and feel the sinking feeling. Did I actually accomplish anything worthwhile? Have you ever felt like that? Like you're working all the time, but not actually moving forward? If yes, you're not alone. I was there too. And then something shifted. In just 30 days, I found more clarity than I had in the previous 2 years. And today, I want to share that story with you. What I was going through, the framework I used, and how you can use it too. Let me set the scene. At the time, I was running multiple projects, consulting here, dabbling in a side hustle there, taking every opportunity that came my way. On the outside, I looked productive. Inside, I was completely scattered. It's like being on a treadmill. You're sweating, you're exhausted, but you're not actually moving anywhere. And here's the kicker. I couldn't even answer a simple question. What do I want this business to look like a year from now? If you can't answer that question clearly, you're not running your business. Your business, it's running you. One day, something simple finally pushed me over the edge. I remember starting my day by opening the Excel on which I track my numbers on my laptop and the calendar app on my phone. Every hour was filled. Back-to-back calls, client work, admin. And yet, my revenue, it hadn't grown in months. That was my wake-up call. Something clearly had to change. So I went back to basics and asked myself, how do I find out what needs to change? And out of that comes something I now call the clarity triangle. It has 3 points. Numbers. Get brutally clear about the money you want to make and why. Not just revenue, but profit, salary, what you want to take home as the founder. Focus. Pick 3 priorities, not 30, because everything else is just noise. And mindset. Redefine success on your own terms. Are you chasing your goals or someone else's? Here's how I used it. On the numbers front, I set a 12-month founder income goal because by that point, I needed to start being financially rewarded for the work I was putting in and the risk I was taking. So I started tracking that number on a simple Excel spreadsheet each month. On focus, in week 1, I tracked my time and realized only 15% of my time was linked to revenue-generating tasks. So how could I be shocked that my revenue wasn't growing? And the other 85%? Shiny distractions. Meetings that didn't matter, content I didn't need to make, admin I could have delegated. Once I saw that, it became obvious what I needed to do. On mindset, I reminded myself daily that I wasn't trying to build the biggest business. I was trying to build the right one for me. And that was one that allowed me to work out 3 times a week and go on a guilt-free 2-week vacation 3 to 4 times a year. For 30 days, I ran every decision through the clarity triangle. Did it help hit my founder income goal? If not, cut. Did it align with my focus on revenue generation? If not, postpone. Did it fit with my 2-week vacation plan? If not, delete. And here's what happened. My to-do list shrank by half. My team finally had direction instead of reacting to my chaos. I closed 2 clients I'd been chasing for months because I actually had the energy and focus to follow through with them. But the biggest change, I could finally answer the question, what am I even building? I wasn't chasing everything anymore. I was choosing. And that choice gave me clarity. On day 23, I said no to a shiny partnership that looked lucrative but didn't fit my numbers or focus. Old me would have jumped at it. New me said, not right now. And that one no saved me from months of distraction. So what can you take from my 30 days? 3 things. Clarity comes from subtraction, not addition. Most of us don't need more tools, apps, or strategies. We need fewer distractions. Your numbers, they tell the truth. If you're not making the money you want, don't hide from it. Face it and let it guide your focus. And finally, define success for yourself. If you're chasing someone else's definition, you'll never feel rewarded, even if you hit their milestones. So if you're feeling overwhelmed right now, try this. For the next 30 days, use the clarity triangle. Numbers, focus, mindset. Write them down. Put them on a sticky note. Ask yourself every day, is what I'm doing aligned with these 3? Because clarity doesn't come from working harder. It comes from working on the right things.